want to say thank you so much, and I thank Philadelphia for this opportunity. I promise you, it won't be regret.
Back in 2020, Tyrese Maxey made a bold promise to the whole city of Philadelphia, and wow, did he mean it. By 2026, he's not just delivered that promise, he's become the man of the franchise, the face, the leader, the one every fan chants for in the Wells Fargo Center. After torching high school courts and earning that All-American badge, things didn't go so smooth at Kentucky. Maxey struggled, his shot was shaky, his numbers weren't pretty, and scouts labeled him an undersized guard who couldn't defend bigger guys.
I think he's playing at probably the highest his confidence level has ever been. I think that he's really in a good space mentally and with his game, in the sense of he's so fast that picking him up higher up the floor is not beneficial for you. But at the same time, if you don't pick him up high enough, he has range, and Joel sets elite screens if you're not high enough and through the screen. So I think that he's become a really tough cover, and with his speed and the separation he can get on his step backs and things like that, I think he's been really good.
That's when his draft stock took a nosedive during the COVID year. But guess what? Daryl Morey saw what others couldn't. Raw talent wrapped in pure determination, and snagged him with the 21st pick. What a steal. Since that moment, Maxey's been nothing short of a nightmare for defenders. He's unguardable at all three levels, pulling up, driving, and finishing with flair that leaves crowds in disbelief. By his 6th year, he's on the edge of MVP talks, proving he's got no limits. Even on defense, he's flipped the script, ranking top 5 in stocks across the entire league this season. The same critics who doubted him now watch in silence, because NBA stars already know Maxey's no secret anymore. They see the speed, the confidence, and that fire that sets him apart. In this video, we're diving into what NBA legends really think about the most electrifying guard in the Eastern Conference, the player built to carry the Sixers into the next decade, the American star who might just snatch that globally dominated MVP trophy sooner than anyone expects. This right here is why NBA legends already call Tyrese Maxey a monster. Getting drafted 21st overall might sound cool, but let's be real, that's not the same as being picked top 3. Those early picks get handed minutes, hype, and highlight reels.
Look around the league and you see, I'm gonna miss a lot of guys, but you see Shea, Ant, Book, Luka, Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton. There's so many guys that are inspiring the next generations of hoopers after them to become basketball players that you can't just pinpoint it.
But when you slide outside the lottery, you've got to grind for every second on that hardwood, through sweat, pressure, and straight up heart. Maxey came into the league as a one-and-done rookie, joining the Sixers squad already stacked, and Ben Simmons was still holding down his spot. But once the Aussie guard checked out and left Philly hanging, Maxey stepped up big time. That's when everything started to shift. Year after year, he got better, sharper, and more confident until 2024, when he absolutely blew up and became a certified star. And you know who saw it coming first? Tyrese Halliburton. He was one of the earliest to call it out. Halliburton said Maxey was playing the best basketball of his career, and that prediction hit hard when Maxey snagged the Most Improved Player award later that same season. But Halliburton didn't stop there. He pointed out something even deeper: Maxey's mindset. He said Maxey was in a great mental place, realizing his own worth and learning to slow the game down. Once that clicked, it was over. He started bending defenses at will, using his elite speed and deadly range like a veteran chess player running the board. And Halliburton wasn't the only one showing love before Maxey's real breakout in late 2025.
In the league today and say, that's a young Ron Artest.
I'll reverse it. When I look at the league today, who would I want to be like?
Who is that?
I would want to be like Kawhi Leonard and now Maxey. Kawhi is still my favorite.
Okay.
He's still the king, but if I had to pick one out of Maxey and Kawhi, that's tough, because both those guys, that's what I wish my game was. But Maxey, he'll be MVP shortly.
Kevin Durant even dropped a subtle nod back in early 2024. And trust me, coming from KD, that means something. Durant compared Maxey's rise to names like Shea, Book, Luka, and Halliburton. That's elite company right there. Hearing your name in that mix, that's gotta feel incredible, especially when it's coming from one of the coldest scorers this league has ever seen. Fast forward to this season, and Maxey's not just keeping up, he's taking over. Watching him torch the Clippers recently was pure madness. Every drive, every pull-up jumper, you could see how locked in he was. Honestly, if you study Maxey's tendencies, you can even use that insight when trading games live on Polymarket. Because when Maxey catches fire, you already know he's about to change the whole vibe of the game. Let me break this down for you. This is where it all gets wild. Before tip-off, I hopped on Polymarket and the Sixers was sitting around 48% to win. I went all in. Why? Because I've done my homework. The data doesn't lie. When Maxey leads the charge, Philly always starts hot. They rank near the top of the league in first quarter net rating, and Maxey, he takes more shots in the first 6 minutes than at any other point in the game. That man wastes no time heating up. So I waited, just watched the game unfold, and guess what? Boom.
I'm gonna talk about, because he's been taking a leap after leap after leap over the last few years, is Tyrese Maxey. I've worked out and trained with him over the last few summers. Every morning, 5 a.m., we're in the gym, 5:30, whatever, in the gym, and you just see like his dedication. Shows up on time, on target every single day. A guy who just loves the game and is taking full advantage of the opportunity in Philly.
The Sixers exploded with an 18-2 run right out the gate. Maxey hit 2 cold-blooded threes, and you could literally see the market reacting in real time. Odds jumping from 48% to the 50s, then straight into the 60s. That's when I made my move. I sold my position right there in the middle of the action. Didn't wait for the final buzzer, didn't even wait till halftime. Locked in my profit while the game was still rolling. That's the beauty of Polymarket, baby. A sports book would never let you do that. With them, once you place a bet, you're trapped. You either pray it hits or you sit there sweating bullets till the end. But on Polymarket, you're in control. You're reacting to what's happening, trading momentum, buying and selling positions live, just like a pro. If you actually know the game, if you understand rotations, matchups, and those sudden momentum shifts, Polymarket gives you the power to act on it, not just talk about it afterward.
I mean, I don't think it's a question. You should be. He's way better than All-State should be. I know there's not much of a difference, but, being a starter is a little different than, just being an All-Star. So, he should definitely be a starter. He's been consistent all season, carrying us, doing whatever it takes, and we're winning. So that counts for something.
That's what makes it a total game changer. So stop letting those old school sports books take your tash. Use your basketball IQ to your advantage. Download Polymarket and jump to the top of the early access waitlist. It's where smart fans play smart. Now, speaking of people with sharp basketball minds, let's talk about one legend who went absolutely crazy with his Tyrese Maxey praise during the 2025 NBA Celebrity All-Star Game. None other than Meta World Peace. Yeah, Ron Artest himself. When he got asked about his favorite player, he dropped 2 names. The first was Kawhi Leonard, no surprise there, but the second, Tyrese Maxey. That's when everyone's heads turned. Artest is a legend, no question, but his play style is a whole different world from Maxey's, and that's exactly why his respect hits different. When a guy like Meta says he loves how Maxey plays, you know it's real. He couldn't stop talking about Maxey's energy, his hustle, and even started throwing out some wild predictions about where this kid's headed next.
And here's the crazy part. Maxey didn't even make the All-Star team that season, even after being selected the year before in 2023. But that didn't stop Meta World Peace from going off. He straight up said he expects Maxey to win MVP, snag Defensive Player of the Year, and grab multiple championships before it's all said and done. That's wild. Now, what's even more insane is that those words don't sound so far-fetched anymore. Maxey's not just a light mention in the MVP talk, he's sitting comfortably in the top 10. And defensively, this man's top 5 in the entire league in stocks per game, and he's only 6'2". That's hustle, that's timing, that's pure fight. Meta might have been wildin' a little, but Maxey clearly heard that and said, yeah, hold my beer. But it wasn't just Meta showing love before his explosion. Let's rewind to 2022. Back then, James Harden was still in Philly, and he saw something special in that young guard. Harden became Maxey's mentor, but not the soft kind. He pushed him hard, challenged him, and made sure Maxey understood that his hot stretch that year was only the beginning. Harden knew the kid had more in him. Fast forward to 2026, and you can say Harden's prediction aged perfectly. Maxey's turned into a killer on the court, exactly like James expected. But here's the thing, that big smile, still there. He plays with joy, but kills with precision. That's the balance that makes him different. And if you want to understand why he's such a killer, nobody breaks it down better than LeBron James himself. On his Mind the Game podcast, Bron made it clear, Maxey's rise wasn't just about potential, it was about putting in the work. When the king himself invites you to train during the summer, that's a sign. Sure, both of them are under Rich Paul's Clutch Sports, but even beyond that, LeBron sees Maxey's grind up close, and everyone around the league says the same thing. His work ethic is unreal. That's why his personal motto hits so hard, 1% better every day. That mindset explains it all. And when Bron talks about Maxey's growth and what makes him special, you know it's deeper than just talent. It's about drive, discipline, and that never-quit attitude that keeps him climbing. Just imagine this, the man half the planet calls the GOAT, saying you were one of the best point guards in the entire NBA. That's gotta hit harder than draft night itself. When LeBron James said that about Tyrese Maxey, it wasn't just praise, it was validation. Bron called him a true 3-level scorer, breaking down how Maxey's got it all. A tight handle, a deadly first step when going downhill, and that silky smooth floater that defenders just can't stop. In other words, the king said it loud and clear, Maxey's a complete scorer. But it didn't stop there. On the same podcast, another legend, Steve Nash, dropped his own thoughts on Maxey, and what he said was just as powerful. Coming from Nash, a former MVP and one of the most skilled undersized guards ever, his words carry real weight. He said what's impressed him most is how much Maxey's off-ball game has grown in recent months, and that's a huge deal. See, Nash's lens is totally different from LeBron's. While Bron's built like a freight train, Nash had to rely on timing, spacing, and IQ. So when he looks at Maxey, he sees a guard evolving in ways few expected. Maxey's always been that combo guard who could score and create, but now he's figured out how to move without the ball like a sniper. He's learned to use his shooting gravity like Steph Curry. Defenders can't leave him alone for even a second. And here's the thing, Maxey knows he's faster than almost anyone else on the court. That awareness lets him wreak havoc even when he doesn't have the ball. He cuts, he shifts, he opens lanes. His movement forces defenses to panic. Nash said it best, Maxey's off-ball chaos doesn't just get him clean looks, it also frees up his teammates to cook. That's basketball IQ at its finest. But if there's one person who adores Maxey's game more than anyone else, it's his own teammate, Joel Embiid. Those two have built something real in Philly. From day one, Embiid's taken Maxey under his wing, giving him confidence and room to grow into the star he's become. Their chemistry isn't just about basketball, it's friendship, trust, and belief. And whenever it's time to talk about Maxey's rise, Embiid is always the first to share the good news. When reporters asked Joel Embiid if Tyrese Maxey should make the All-Star team in 2024, his answer was instant and loud. Embiid didn't just say Maxey deserved to be an All-Star, he said he should be a starter. And of course, he backed it up with solid reasons. When it comes to explaining Maxey's impact on the Sixers, Embiid nailed it perfectly. That's exactly what people mean when they say Joel has given Maxey room to grow. Even while Embiid was in the middle of his best season ever, the same one where he dropped 70 points on Wembanyama before getting hurt, he was still telling everyone that Maxey was the one carrying Philly. He even said that when the game gets tight and it's clutch time, the ball needs to be in Maxey's hands. That's real respect. Now, think about this. Embiid was averaging 36 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists per game, fresh from an MVP season. Yet he was out here saying, hey, I'm the number 2 on this team. That's crazy, and it shows how much he believes in Maxey's game. When NBA legends talk about Tyrese, they all circle back to the same things. First off, his work ethic. Everybody sees it. They say he's got that Mamba mentality, and he keeps proving it. Not just through stats, not just with that 2024 Most Improved Player award, but also through how much he's transformed his body. When Maxey first came into the league, he was a skinny kid with raw potential. Now, he's built like a machine. That muscle has taken his defense to a whole new level, stronger on switches, smarter on rotations, and fearless guarding bigger players. Now, he's not only a 3-level scorer, he's also evolving into a serious playmaker. He's reading defenses better, setting teammates up, and creating rhythm across the floor. When Maxey's out there, all 3 levels are locked in. If I had to sum up Tyrese Maxey in one line, it would be this: no one as fast as Maxey can shoot like Maxey, and no one who can shoot like Maxey is as fast as Maxey. That's the perfect way to describe a player who's rewriting what a modern guard can be. So what do you think? Am I right about that? But here's the thing. Maxey's story isn't just about stats, highlights, or even awards. It's about how he changed the whole culture in Philly. When he first came in, the Sixers were still trying to find an identity after all the chaos, trades, drama, and constant questions about leadership. But once Maxey took the reins, the entire vibe shifted. You could feel it in the locker room, in the city, even in the way the team carried themselves. Philly fans love grit, and Maxey became the perfect reflection of that energy. He plays like every possession means something, diving for loose balls, sprinting coast to coast, and smiling through every battle. That's why the crowd rides for him so hard. You'll see kids wearing his jersey in every section of the arena because they see someone who earned it. No handouts, no shortcuts, just pure work. And the crazy part? He's still getting better. Every season, Maxey finds new ways to level up his game. His pull-up jumper from deep looks smoother, his finishing through contact is stronger, and his confidence through the roof. Opposing defenders already know, once Maxey gets that first step, it's over. He's gone before they can even react. Even veterans around the league have started admitting that trying to stay in front of him feels impossible. They say his combination of speed and control is something you can't teach. It's instinct mixed with discipline, and that's what separates him from the rest. Now, the Sixers system is literally built around him. You can see it in how they move the ball. Every play flows through Maxey's rhythm, whether it's a pick and roll with Embiid or a kick out to the corner shooters. Everything starts with his energy. And even when he's not touching the ball, he's bending defenses just by existing on the floor. Coaches around the league have started adjusting entire defensive game plans just to slow him down, sending traps early, shading help defenders, and still ending up 2 steps behind. It's wild. But what really hits different is how humble he stays through all of it. Reporters try to get him to talk big, to take credit, but he always flips it back to the team. He talks about trust, about faith, about how Philly gave him a chance, and how he just wants to return the favor. That's rare in today's game. And now, heading deeper into the 2026 season, there's a growing sense that this might finally be the Sixers' year. With Maxey running the show and Embiid healthy again, the city feels alive, like something special is brewing. You can see it in the fans, in the energy at every home game, and especially in how Maxey carries himself, calm, confident, and hungry for more. This isn't just another star in Philly. This is the start of a new era, the Tyrese Maxey era. Fast, fearless, and full of fire. And that brings us here, to the moment where everyone finally realizes what Tyrese Maxey truly is. He's not just Philly's future, he is Philly right now. The kid who once fell to the 21st pick is now one of the biggest names in basketball, rewriting what leadership, hard work, and loyalty look like in today's NBA. You can see it in every game, the passion, the drive, the joy. Maxey plays like someone who knows exactly what it took to get here. Every late-night workout, every doubter, every too small or not good enough that used to follow him. Now, those same voices are chanting his name from the stands. This season, he's not just hunting for wins, he's chasing legacy. Every time he steps on that court, he's setting a new standard for what it means to represent Philly. That combination of speed, skill, and heart has turned him into something even bigger than a star. He's a symbol of grind pays off. And the city feels it. From the little kids shooting jumpers at playgrounds wearing his number, to the fans screaming Maxey every time he lights up a defender. It's more than basketball now. It's pride. It's a movement. It's the rebirth of Philadelphia basketball. Even NBA legends can't stop talking about him. LeBron's respect,
KD's acknowledgement, and the way guys like Embiid and Harden talk about his growth, that tells you everything you need to know. Tyrese Maxey has earned his spot among the elite, and he's only getting started. What makes it even more special is how humble he stays through all the noise. No arrogance, no flash for the cameras, just that constant smile and that hunger to get 1% better every single day. That's the heart of a champion right there. So when you think of the next wave of NBA greatness, don't overlook him, because Maxey's not waiting for the future. He's creating it right now. One game at a time, one bucket at a time, one statement at a time. Philly's got their guy, and the league better get ready, because Tyrese Maxey's story is far from over. The best part? We're just getting to the good stuff. If you've been loving this deep dive into Maxey's rise and want to keep up with more stories about the biggest names, the wildest rivalries, and the real moments to shake up the NBA, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Don't miss out on the next episode, because the drama, the stories, and the energy, it's only getting bigger from here. Turn on those notifications, join the community, and stay locked in, because the next chapter of Tyrese Maxey's journey is about to get even crazier.